Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the part 60 of the NEET quiz important questions, and today we'll discuss the questions of the topic female genital system. So first try to answer the questions by yourself. Relation of the ovary with the peritoneum is the ovary is intraperitoneal. Ovary is covered by which epithelium? It is covered by cubical epithelium. In nulliparous female, ovary is situated where? So in the nulliparous female, the ovary is situated in the ovarian fossa below the pelvic brim. In the newborn female, ovary is situated where? It is situated in the ovarian fossa above the pelvic brim. Where is ectopic ovary seen? It is seen in the femoral triangle, inguinal canal and the labium majus or the labia majora. Tubal end of the ovary is related to which structures? Uterine tube, ovarian fimbria and suspensory ligament of the ovary. Hilum of the ovary is present on which border? It is present on the anterior or the meso-ovarian border. White line of ovary is seen on which border? On the anterior or the meso-ovarian border. Bursa ovarica is seen at which border? At the posterior border. Posterior border of the ovary is related to which structures? Uterine tube, ureter and the internal iliac vessels. What are the boundaries of the ovarian fossa? So, endosuperiorly there is obliterated umbilical artery, superiorly there is external iliac vein, and posteriorly ureter and the internal iliac vessels are the boundaries of the ovarian fossa. Which structures lie in the floor of the ovarian fossa? So, obturator nerve and vessels. What is the blood supply of the ovary? So, from the ovarian vessels and from the uterine vessels. Ovarian artery is a branch of abdominal aorta. Ovarian artery, before supplying the ovary, passes through which structures? It passes through the suspensory ligament of ovary, mesosalpinx and the mesoovarium of the broad ligament. Ovarian vein drains into inferior vena cava and the left renal vein. Right ovarian vein drains into inferior vena cava. Left ovarian vein drains into left renal vein. Sympathetic nerves supplying the ovaries are from which spinal segment? They are from the T10 or T11 spinal segment. How many number of primary ovarian follicles are present in the ovary in the newborns? So about 10 million. How many number of primary ovarian follicles are present in the ovary in puberty? About 40,000. Ovary develops from cortex of the genital ridge. Suspensory ligament develops from which part of the genital ridge? So develops from the cephalic part of the genital ridge. Tubernaculum of the ovary is traversed by which part of the genital ridge? By the caudal part. Uterine tube develops from upper part of the paramesonephric duct. Uterus develops from middle part of the paramesonephric duct. Cervix and the vagina develops from lower part of the paramesonephric duct. Duct of the apophoron is a remnant of mesonephric duct. Tubules of the apophoron is a remnant of mesonephric tubules. Ligament of ovary develops from gubernaculum of the ovary. Round ligament of ovary develops from gubernaculum of ovary. Length of uterine tube is about 10 centimeters. Uterine tube is present in which part of the upper free margin of the broad ligament? So in the medial 3/4 of the broad ligament. Diameter of the uterine ostium of the fallopian tube is about 1 mm in diameter. Diameter of the abdominal ostium of the fallopian tube is about 3 mm in diameter. Transport of the ova to the uterus from the ovary by the oviduct is facilitated by ciliary beads in the oviduct, peristalsis of the oviduct, and longitudinal grooves in the oviduct and fimbria. What is the length of the intramural part of the uterine tube? So it is about 1 centimeter in length. What is the length of the isthmus of the uterine tube? So it is about 3 centimeter in length. What is the length of the ampulla of the uterine tube? So it is about 5 centimeter in length. What is the length of the infundibulum part of the uterine tube? So it is about 1 centimeter in length. Fertilization of the ovum generally takes place in which part of the oviduct? Ampulla of the oviduct. Which is the widest part of the fallopian tube? It is the ampulla. Which is the narrowest part of the fallopian tube? It is the intramural part. Which types of cells are present in the epithelium of the oviduct or the fallopian tube? So, ciliated columnar, secretory cells and the intercalary cells. Arterial supply of the uterine tube is through the uterine artery and the ovarian artery. Lymphatic drainage of the uterine tube is from the pre-aortic groove of lymph nodes, lateral aortic groove of the lymph nodes, and the superficial inguinal lymph nodes. Which part of the fallopian tube drains into superficial inguinal lymph nodes? So it is the intramural part. Fallopian tube sympathetic nerves derived from which spinal segments? From the T10 to L2 spinal segments. Fallopian tube is supplied by which nerve? By the pelvic splanchnic nerves, vagus nerve, and the T10 to L2 sympathetic nerves. Lateral part of the fallopian tube is supplied by which nerve? By the vagus nerve and the T10 to L2 sympathetic nerves. Fallopian tube develops from paramesonephric duct or the Mullerian duct. What is the length of the uterus in the nulliparous uterus? So it is about 7.5 centimeters. What is the length of the cervix of the uterus in the nulliparous uterus? So it is about 2.5 centimeters. So today up till here, we will discuss about the further important notes and questions of the female genital system in our next video. Thank you so much.